Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Blackbird. Today I am with Amber, Mike, and Noah with Quality Life Plus. Hey guys, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So to start off, you are the communications manager for Quality Life Plus. Can you tell us about your organization?
Sure. I'm actually also the program manager for the Midwest, so I have two roles. But Quality of Life Plus is a nonprofit that was founded in 2009 by John Monet. He is an Air Force veteran, and after he got out of the Air Force, he went to engineering school at Cal Poly. After Cal Poly, he actually started working for the CIA and retired from there as an executive, and then started his own business selling or manufacturing equipment and selling it back to the government. After that, he sold it and went back to Cal Poly and wanted to give back some way. He wanted to figure out, at that point, the documentary Fighting for Life came out, and that really affected him. It basically followed a soldier who was injured, and as she went through the whole process of going back home, going to Walter Reed, and then the limitations and the fear and the strange new reality that she was living in. And so that really affected John. And so when he went back to his alma mater, he wanted to find a way to connect engineering students with our challengers. And our challengers are active duty military, veterans, injured veterans or ill veterans, first responders, and other people who have served our country. So it's not limited to post 9/11. It's anyone who served our country, and you don't have to be injured in combat. So we basically look for our challengers and we talk to them, figure out what in their life could be better. Is there something out there or something that's actually not out there that you can think of that would improve your quality of life? And so we turn that into an engineering project. And we basically sponsor these projects at our universities, and it's usually 2 semesters. And we basically connect our challengers with our engineering students, and the challenger is their client. And so they give them feedback and basically direct the project.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's a kind of a trifecta. There's QL Plus, and then there's the challenger, and then the engineering students.
Yes.
So you guys kind of work in a facilitation role, or with the funding side? How do you guys kind of integrate into this process?
So all of it. So basically we find the projects, and we have, and that's actually the most difficult part, because the project has to help our challenger. It can also help a nonprofit that helps veterans or first responders. Mm-hmm. And then it has to be a project that is, or some kind of device or a prosthetic adaptation that's not currently available on the market. So it has to be unique. It also has to be something that's difficult enough that our students learn something, but not so difficult that it's impossible to do. So that is, quite frankly, difficult to do, especially since we're gaining in popularity and we're at more universities, and our universities always want more projects, because these projects are actually helping people in their real world projects. It's not just writing a white paper. It's to create something that people are actually going to use. Mm-hmm. So that is difficult, but that's the first part of it. And then, of course, we sponsor the project, so we pay for the materials, we pay for the fees. We also provide mentors to help throughout the process. If there's a veteran or first responder that maybe doesn't live near the university, we'll pay for their travel, so there's no expenses to the veteran or first responder. And then we're with them every step of the way to make sure the project is staying on track.
Mm-hmm. So is there a specific curriculum you guys have set up with each university, or is it different? Or
actually, each university is a little bit different. Generally, they're all their senior capstone projects. Mm-hmm. Some of the projects are multidisciplinary, meaning there may be different types of engineering students working on one project. Sometimes the project is not engineering at all. So we've had projects like at Xavier University, where one of the projects last year was to help with VFW recruitment, to help them recruit younger veterans. Or this year we're working on creating a student veteran portal on the website so that student veterans can access all the materials that the Student Veteran Center creates. So it kind of depends. We're pretty open with the project, but generally it's an engineering project.
And enter Mike, who is a veteran. Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you.
So how did you get involved in QL Plus?
Well, we are working with the student veterans at Xavier University, and they invited us to go to a basketball game, and they had a suite, and then we met Amber, and we asked her what she did, and then she said they help people with challenges, and I said, well, I have a challenge.
So can you tell us a little bit about the problem you were facing and how QL Plus helped you?
My problem is I have I can't walk very well, and I need the assistance of a cane or a walker or a scooter to get around. And so the VA gave me a scooter and a lift to get the scooter up so I can drive it around. Well, unfortunately, my wife and I can't lift the scooter lift to the car, and it's weighs too much, and it's just too heavy. So I told her that idea, and they designed a lift so that I can just lift it up and store it on this lift with wheels, and it really works out well for me.
Hey everybody, and welcome back. So this is Noah, who I mentioned before. He is the engineering student that helped pull this together. So thank you, Noah, for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, how did you get involved with QL Plus and this whole engineering project?
Yeah, so for my senior design class, Mike and Amber came in to present Mike's project to us all. And we'd had many different people come in, present different projects, different design concepts. But when Mike and Amber came in, they presented a project where it was, I got to physically build something, I got to help someone with it, a veteran no less. I mean, everything kind of lined up where it was something that I decided I definitely want to do that as my senior design.
And it's really changed my life, because now I can use the scooter to go to different places like the zoo, the museums, things like that.
What was it like participating with the engineering students?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful, because seeing these kids, I call them kids, but work together on something and come up with an idea and a design, and you talk to them. They came out here 4 or 5 times, and it was wonderful. It was delight. It was a pleasure to see how well they worked. Because you hear a lot of things that doesn't go well, but these guys really worked hard, and they all designed it. They all put it together for me.
So from start to finish, how long did the whole process take?
It was 2 semesters. So that's generally how our projects go. And just to touch on what Mike was saying, I think that's the kind of the beauty of our program, is that we're offering these projects where our students get to connect with our veterans or first responders and really get to know them as their customers, and they're motivated to get this done and get it done well, because they know they're actually helping someone. And pretty much all the feedback I'm getting from our students is that's why we picked this project. That's why we want to do it, because we want to help people. And that's just wonderful. And once again, here's a veteran giving back, because that's just what they do. They serve. They serve their country, and they're doing it again, which is awesome.
Yep, that's what we do.
Yep. Which is why I like being around them, because they're giving and resilient. So.
Yes, well, thank you both so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.